Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going out on a venture. So my buddy called me the other day, said, hey man, do you want this truck? And I've always had a, pretty good liking to stepside S10s, especially the 98 to 2002 body style. So I ended up grabbing this thing up from my buddy the other night, and it's got some work that needs to be done to it. Runs slick as a button, 4.3 truck, overdrive transmission. It needs some TLC, but that's what we're fixing to go on a venture for. So this is it right here. They ran over a fire hydrant, and they done a number on that deal right there. So it got the front fender. In the storm, the hood flew off of it. It's all dented up real bad. I don't know if you can tell in the picture, but anyways, it ripped it off, pulled all that down, messed that fender and all up. Front bumper, the grill, all that stuff is in good shape. The lower valence is gone, normal. Most of them, they're all gone. But the door, the roof, all the glass is really good in it. It's dirty. It's been sitting for a while. It's got a small dent right here. I don't know if y'all can tell in the camera with the sun shining, but I can easily pop that out. But yeah, this like I say, this thing is pretty shot. It does have brand new tires, matching tires all the way around, 15-inch tires. So that's a plus. And door opens and closes fine. He bought it from a guy, and he literally drove it home, and it's been sitting ever since. He hadn't even messed with it. But this thing, it'll crank right up. After a couple of cranks, but it is freezing cold out here too. No smoke. She's beat, but she's mine. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the old Ford truck. It actually got beat up by the storm too. I'm gonna take the old Ford truck, and we're going to go to the junkyard. Another one of my friends works at a junkyard. They actually have a blue S10 just like this one, same year model and everything, that has all the panels that are in good shape, but it's just sustained some damage from the storm, and the whole roof caved in part right there, and then it beat the back bed all up. But the old thing still runs like a top, and we're going to run it down the road, and it's not far from the house, so pretty much we're gonna grab some tools, and I'm gonna grab some blades, some Metabo blades, safety, some safety face guard stuff so don't mess up this pretty mug. Don't want to do that. Got to keep this thing looking good for the wife, I guess you should say. So yeah, so I'm gonna grab some tools and we're gonna get on the road. Made it to the junkyard. Chris already snatched the door off. Got the door. It's cold enough out here for you today, Chris? We got the door snatched off. We're fixing to take and get the fenders off, hood off, and then I'm gonna cut this rocker panel right here off. And I possibly need to grab that piece off the back bed, more than likely. This thing's got Cavalier seats in it. Pretty wild. They actually fit pretty good. I may grab them too. And it's got a solid back glass. I'll probably grab that too. Out of just buying the whole truck. We got the truck all lifted up. They're loading it on the trailer. Appreciate it, buddy. We got it all loaded up. I'm gonna get it strapped down. It'll be a lot easier for me to cut the rocker and everything out of it at the house. So I just went ahead and bought the whole truck, and I'm gonna get the piece that I need for the back bed for right now. That'll do me. And I gotta take the back bed off anyway, so I can cut this this whole rocker out to put in the other truck, which you'll see it. So we're gonna get this thing strapped down and head on back to the house. We're gonna pull the S10 in here. We got the S10 back to the house and all, and going to pull it inside the shop and start on it. Start pulling a couple things off of it, try to get it going. So what we got here is, we got to undo the hood. I'm taking undo the hood and then start doing this. Good hood latch. It's a good hood for anybody that really wants one. The thing that sucks about it is it's actually a brand new hood. But not anymore. So we're gonna kind of go through a lot of things. Thing is taking the fenders and all off of these trucks. The most aggravating part is you've got ABS brakes on the front, all this. There's a fuse box. It's all busted up, so it's missing the thing. It goes to trash. Also, the other truck has one on it. It's in pristine shape. So I like that word, pristine. This thing is pristine. But so we're going to get after this thing. And the cool thing about the other door that we got on the parts truck is it has a good passenger mirror on it. So we're gonna go ahead and get get the fenders and everything took off of it. We got to pop the grill out. Once we pop the grill and all out, then we can kind of get to work. So y'all hang tight. Woo-wee! Might ready to make us a shop race truck. Thing looks good. Maybe later on. So what I had was the stud is being stubborn, trying to knock the stud down through, so I can get that door off of there, because we're changing that door out. It's messed up on the bottom, and evidently they must have hit like a fire hydrant or something, I don't know. But the door is still in line, it shuts fine and everything else, it's just jacked on the bottom. But those studs is rusted up real bad, and I use this right here. This stuff works amazing. I'm not sure how you say that, Carney, rust cutter, but this stuff is amazing. Also, shout out to my cousin for getting this for me. This is jam up stuff. So let's get back at it. It don't take long. Squirt it on there about 5 minutes. It's ready to roll.
What'd you do?
So as y'all can see, I got the door off. Had to end up cutting this this piece off right here. A light don't I? Had to end up cutting the topping off because for some odd reason, I don't know if y'all can probably see it better up here, but that's like melted on there for some reason. And it would, even though it's brass, that joker would not come off for some reason. I mean, I beat the crap out of it, but I just went ahead and cut it because I'm going to put new pins in anyways. And this is what we're basically having to replace because of the rocker. You can kind of see it's not rusted out. That's a bunch of dirt and stuff in there. It's all just a ton of dirt, but I guess whatever they ran over, they done a number on that dude. So you got the front fender. That's what messed up the front fender on this side. And then the hood flying off during the storm messed up the fender on the other side. But we're fixing to get back on it and got that passenger door off. Now we're going to get the fenders off, pulled off of this thing. So, yep, that's what our thing is next. So we're finna get after that. Got to pull the grill and all out. So we're gonna get that pulled out. Got to pull the front bumper off, pull it off, and then I actually can get both fenders off. Gonna have to take the bolts out of the inside of the fender well because I'm gonna leave the fender well in there. This light is messing it all up, but you got bolts all up inside the fender well, and we're gonna take those out. And so yeah, the bumper, it actually has little slide pins that you slide them on after you take the 6 bolts out of it. So we're gonna get rocking and rolling. I got this, it's a little cold out here. Got this fender off, and it's got all kinds of crap right here. I mean, there's a bunch of dirt, sand, and everything. Took the fender off, boom, all that fell out. I'm gonna get all this right here cleaned up before I go to messing back with the, which I can't put this fender back on yet until I do this rocker anyways. But I am gonna go ahead and get all this crap right here cleaned up. And there was a little bitty hole right here that I seen. Somebody had some tape on it. I think that goes right into the fan. So I'm gonna pull this fan out and take and clean all that crap out of there too. So pretty much to get this fender off, you have two bolts up in the top. You have to take your little plastic piece right here off, which has one 7mm bolt. You got to be very careful about that piece there because it's easy to break. But once you take that off, you got two bolts here. Take your hood off, basically, you know, because it does hook up to the fender. It has one bolt on the top side, which you can kind of see over here, right there, and it broke on the old stuff. It done a number whenever it flew off of there. But you have your two bolts on the top right here. You have one bolt on the top of the, that hooks up to the top of the fender right here, one right here, and then the one on the inside that goes, it goes up under the back side over there. Then you have your bolts across the inner fender well. You have two below the grill, here and also here. Once you get your bumper off, you have 6 bolts on your bumper. You can go up under the bottom. Right here's one bolt that bolts to that bracket. You have one bolt on the top that you can get to, and one bolt right here below it. So that's 6 bolts total across there. Once you pull the, you ain't got to pull the headlights out, but it's a lot easier to do it. Just snap the headlights out, and you can take that grill. I normally use a little pry bar instead of trying to just snatch it really hard. But took and got it all popped out. So we're going to try to get this other fender pulled off, and it's like I say, it's the same as this side except for it having this ABS. You take these two 10mm bolts out right there on the top, and then it just kind of like, you just unhinge it from there. Once you get that out, then you can take the 2 bolts out for that piece there. It looks like a mouse has been living in here. Whew. Zoom in on that, Jesus. But I went ahead and changed that cover off the other one. This one's not busted, and it's got the piece here on there and the tie down thing to keep it bolted down. So we're just going to repeat the process on this side, and then we'll check back with y'all. Here we go. It's the next day, guys, and I got out there and cleaned up, pressure washed all the dirt and everything out from up under the hood, and tried to pressure wash as much as I could, get all that crap that was on the, you know, the engine, the motor, and everything. I really believe that it was like either a mouse or a squirrel or something. There was something living in that thing, and it just had a bunch of walnuts and acorns and all kinds of, it looked like pecans, mouse house for sure. But all the wiring seemed to look fine. It don't look like they ate any wiring or anything like that. So
here working, I'm helping my daddy, and we're gonna take you along with us to
well, we got that carpet all pulled out of there, because I'm going to be cutting all this in here, and I definitely want to go ahead and fix some of that right there. Looks like there's some water that's been holding here. This is dirt right here. This is actually just dirt, but that right there is starting to rust, it seems like. So we're gonna take this carpet and pressure wash it, get it all cleaned up before I put it back in there. I've got some stuff that I can spray on it that should bring it back to life, hopefully. We'll see. But like I say, we took and got all that pulled out, and we're getting a lot closer to cutting the rocker off. But I wanted to get all that stuff out of there anyways. I just didn't want to fold it over, and then, like I say, this carpet's dirty. I'm already this far. I was taking the seat and all out anyway, so I can actually work in there and have space to, you know, get in there. So I don't really care about the other truck, but this one here I care a little bit about. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that it don't catch on fire and stuff, especially inside the shop. That one over there, I could fold the carpet back. I'm only just cutting it. I'm not going to be welding anything back in that truck, so it'll be fine. But the next step, we got to get the weather strip. We're going to get the weather stripping and all pulled out. And so the next video y'all will see will be me getting the rocker fitted and all. We're going to get it put in and try to start getting this thing back together. So hope y'all enjoyed this short video, but maybe, like I say, we'll see how far we get. All right, y'all like, share, and subscribe. See y'all on the next part.